Happy Dr. Ratio Day, everyone. The man, the myth, the legend is finally here, and he is, as of update 1.6 at the very least, completely free for anyone that just logs into the game. And from what I've seen, dude seems really strong. I've not put much time into building him enough, so I can't really attest to how good he is because I just haven't had the time to learn how he plays properly. But I'm excited to see how it goes. But that is not the topic of today's video, because the topic of today's video is not about whether or not Dr. Ratio is a good character, because I think it's fair to say he is. In actual fact, we're going to discuss quite possibly my biggest regret ever since starting Honkai Star Rail. And it'll be one we've all felt in some sense. We've all played games like this before, where a character comes out, we don't get them, and then up until their rerun, we regret the fact that we never got them in the first place. And for me, that is the healers. Now, we don't have many 5-star healers in the game. Bailu is obviously one of them. I've had Bailu since the very beginning of the game. I adore having Bailu. She's lovely. She's a very useful healer. She's gotten me out of a lot of jams. Now, unfortunately, I have made the constant mistake of every time a healer comes on, I've gone, do I really need that healer? I mean, are they really that necessary to the makeup of my team? And as time has gone by, as I've progressed with more supports and more DPSs and the accidental tank every now and again, I've come to the conclusion I may have made a mistake skipping a couple of healers. Let us look at Luocha, for example. Luocha, the first 5-star healer that they put on a banner, turned out to be the best healer in the game. He was an insane addition to anyone that needed healing, and still is a very, very strong sustaining unit. And I regret every single day that I have not pulled for this man. I regret it with my soul. Not only is his design really cool and has a really cool coffin, he is also super good at keeping your party alive. And then next up, we had Huo Huo, who is absolutely insane. She is both a healer and a buffer at the same time. She is incredibly strong and is just another example of my complete bullheadedness for damage, I guess. And as a result, I would say my account has probably suffered a fair amount to it. There are definitely some times where my sustains are 100% not up to the job. And part of that is because I'm just not happy upgrading my sustains any further that I don't like. This might be bad to say publicly, but I've never liked Natasha. I don't know what it was. I never enjoyed building her. I built her out of necessity at the beginning, but then as the game went on, I was like, you know what? No, I'm not putting any more work into this. And then I just kind of ignored pulling any 5-star healers for some odd reason. And it is honestly my biggest regret in this game, and probably will be for quite some time. And I wanted to just bring it up because I'm probably not the only one that's pulled a character that they've really missed out on. I mean, look at someone like Fuxuan. I also didn't pull Fuxuan. It turns out she is her own level of good. I understand in games like this, there's always going to be a character you skip or you miss out on unintentionally or intentionally, depending on how you view it. And it may be a great decision or it may be an absolute terrible one. But yeah, in terms of regrets, my biggest one is having never bothered to pull either Huo Huo or Luocha. I feel like my account could do a lot more, especially with endgame content, if I had units that could keep my other units alive. Obviously, I could also probably play better if I didn't just AI everything, but AIing everything is just so easy. And also, I can do it while I'm working. It's great. Don't tell anyone I said that. But yeah, if you are just starting out and you've gotten yourself a decent healer, or you've got Bailu and a new healer's coming up, it might be worth picking them up. If someone like Luocha or Huo Huo gets a rerun, they are very, very good units to pick up. And honestly, I don't see them getting much worse in quite some time. And who knows when we're going to get another 5-star healer into the mix. We have people like Lynx and Natasha as well. Lynx, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you've built the team, has the added benefit of increasing aggro when she heals, which is great when you need to heal someone like Blade. Less good when you need to heal someone like Tingyun. But yeah, try not to be so DPS focused as you're playing, as I have come to learn to regret. I think part of the problem is I tend to pull for a character purely on design, and then gameplay is an added bonus if the gameplay is very good. Like for instance, Runmei, I had no intentions of originally pulling. I didn't really care for her character design that much. And then obviously saw her stats and it turns out she is absolutely bonkers and is a must pull. Be mindful of who you're skipping, because with how little 5-star healers there currently are in the game, it can be a little bit difficult to keep everyone alive, shall we say. Because I'll be honest, as much as I love my Bailu, she is slowly falling off, and at some point she will need to be replaced. Don't know when that'll be, and I doubt I'll be pulling both Luocha and Huo Huo, but I need one of them. I need someone. Just give me a 5-star healer game. I clearly need it. I need a sustain in my life. But yeah, that is about the gist of my regrets in this game. My biggest regret is, ironically enough, not pulling on one particular style of character. And I have kind of paid the price a little bit. Because now, when it comes to Memory of Chaos and endgame sort of content, tend to struggle a little bit more. Because people just aren't surviving. And I'm sure there's alternative workarounds, but I would much rather just be able to brute force it with a really strong healer. So yeah, but that's just me though. With that though, I think I've said all I need to, and I will say my goodbyes. Thank you for those that stuck around to the end. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. Let me know down in the comments below what would you consider maybe your biggest regret in the game. Currently, mine is both not having any 5-star healers other than Bailu, and also failing my Topaz and Nami pulls, knowing just how insanely good Topaz and Nami is actually for Doctor ratio. But again, that's its own separate thing. But yeah, those are mine currently. Let me know what yours are down in the comments below. With that though, I must say my goodbyes. Thank you, and until next time, I've been James, the Mayor of Jamestown. Goodbye.